Hey guys, how's it going? It's been forever since I've made a video, so figure I'd make a video. I don't have any cameras now, so I'm using my phone. Don't know how well you can hear me. There's been some stuff I've been wanting to talk about. My mind. Been busy. Started up a business. I'll I'll get through that in this video. Try to explain, what all has happened or why I disappeared. I know I'm not a massive channel. I'm nowhere near a massive channel. I'm gonna try to be not massive, but decently big, I guess. Just enough just to get out to people and actually talk. There are a few things that really caught my eye here. And it was more of the fact of doing what you want to do. You know, doing stuff that you've always dreamed about doing, whether it was feeding the homeless or running your own business, doing YouTube, I guess, making videos, playing video games, creating video games, or just going to work at a 9 to 5 job. I guess I work some jobs, and there's days where I work for my company, and kind of hectic, but I guess everything is entailed with what I'm gonna say. Uh, I've learned a few things. I've learned that sometimes the grass isn't greener on the other side. Sometimes it's more brown than green. Um, how do I word it? Oh, okay, all right. So I, I've I've learned that doing what you want, it'll make your life better, but at the same time make sure you're prepared to do what you want to do. If you go in knee deep, immediately don't try anything, you don't test the waters before you go do the main goal that you want to get done, it's going to be really stressful. And to think about it, I mean, you're gonna have people that are always gonna tell you you're crazy or you can't do it. What are you doing? You need to go do this. Stop being a Looney Tune, because I don't know if it's the fact that they don't want you to do it, or if they're scared you're gonna do it and you're gonna succeed. Uh, I went through that when I was younger. Uh, Before I got out on my own, my mom and my dad, actually, my dad's a business owner. He does a lot of stuff with business and stuff. Well, I've been told almost my whole life, go out and do what you want to go do. You're a smart kid, just get your education and stay on the right track and stay out of trouble. Well, I did get my education. Did the complete opposite of what they said when, I don't mind that. I got a rubber band here, so if you see that. I did not listen to him when it came to staying out of trouble. I hung out with the wrong crowd. I got in trouble a while ago, and let me tell you, I got in trouble. Like I went out, I did my education stuff. I got jobs. I worked 9 to 5 jobs. I worked 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. jobs. I worked 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. jobs. And I always had a dream when going through high school and pretty much doing everything that I did. I've pretty much done almost absolutely everything. I've gotten a lot of experience. They were all little short bursts of experiences. It wasn't more of I went to one place and stayed there for a while. And I think that's one thing that really made me better. I talked to, God, thousands of people, bosses, supervisors. I even became a supervisor. I learned, and I grew to the the ropes quicker, and it was pretty cool. And I think I do that still to this day when I don't feel like working for the company, my company. Um, I'll go find a small part time job and try to work a little bit, get out of the house, or so that way I don't have to show up to the company office. I mean, I've learned a lot of valuable lessons, and it wasn't even from people that I knew. It's from strangers, and I've learned on certain things on what not to do from strangers too. Back in like 2017, I think that's when I stopped making videos. Actually, to be honest with you, I think I stopped like October. October. No, I think November. November of 2017 is when I stopped, I believe. If not 2018, I'd have to go check my channel. But back in 2017, a lot of stuff happened. A lot, stupid stuff and, bad stuff. Not like bad, like criminal wise, but bad word impacted my life. Around that, um, back in 2017, I wanted to start a business, which I did. It was my dream throughout my whole entire high school career. Me and my brother, even through middle school, both me and my brother wanted to own a business or own something big, and it wasn't so much for the money. It was so much to prosper and help our families and pretty much help us out, get us, to where we started learning more stuff, more and more of it. Well, we did that. We went out, bought, business license, insurance, bought. We had to buy everything. We had to buy tax certificates. We had to buy, actually, the EIN. Had to get that. Had to pay like 20 something dollars in the state of Indiana for it. Um, it was slow. It was real slow. It was slow to where I had to work like full time, like crazy, like not just for the company. I'd work a day job, work during the day, and then came home and up till like stayed up till 12 o'clock, 1 in the morning, doing stuff for the company, and it was crazy. It was crazy, and I was about to have my son. He was due in October 2017, and there was a lot of stuff going on, a lot. But it got to the point where I got into a very, very dark place. I tried anything and everything to cope with it. I was going out to bars. I was going out to party, and it was rough. It was rough, but I think this whole point of the video is to just explain why I haven't been active, and I know I'm not a big channel. I don't have that many people that watch this, and hopefully this does go viral. I hope it does, because I want it to be someone else's life changer. I want it to be someone else's oh my god, what was I doing, or what was I about to do, or I want to try to avoid that, or I want to do this and I want to take this advice. Well, my bad. My bad. Freaking allergies, and it's cold. Went from like almost 60 degrees yesterday to like 30 today. But I went through a dark time. I had everyone going against me. Uh, I was told I was crazy. I was a Looney Tune. I had people like mocking me and stuff, and they were just trying to knock me down. They were trying to stop me. Because they on my point of view from it, I'm assuming they didn't want me to do what I was doing, and I don't know why. But I've learned from watching certain videos and stuff, especially motivational stuff. I've been watching a lot of that lately. And some of it makes sense now. And I've learned, I've had people sit there and call me a Looney Tune. I've had people sit there and call me, a loser, a failure, and I'm no good. And yeah, I could see that to a point. But at the same time, I've learned that I shouldn't have, at the time to let other people's opinions become my reality. Like, their opinions of me shouldn't be my reality, and I learned that, actually. I think I've actually known that for a little bit. I've known that since 2017. I've always used that motto because I've learned it from a speech. And, this. And, I've learned that with, especially with running a business and dealing with all that stuff, and things go by fast. Life goes by fast, and I've learned that. And I've made a lot of enemies, especially with family, when it came to me wanting to do the stuff that I've been wanting to do. And let me tell you, it's not easy still to this day. I've only been able to pull a salary out like once, and that was last year. This year it's really slow. But I don't give up. I don't quit. I don't stop at what what I do. I do the company's taxes. I do almost absolutely everything with the company, unless we have the money to do it, to pay for the other stuff to be done by other people. But I've watched a lot of motivational things, and there's a lot of topics that I would like to talk about on this channel. A lot of things that I would like to talk about, and I don't want to do anything to get struck down or kicked off YouTube. I don't think that's something I want to do. So I want to try to stay on the good graces, and maybe at some point actually, progress and get bigger. But I've learned from motivational speakers too a lot. What are you doing? My bad, the computer's going crazy. I've learned from motivational speakers. Like, not too long ago, I've been listening to a lot lately because I've been down, and it seems like I'm in a dark time. But I've learned here we are. Put that there. Get on here. I've actually heard from a few. Someone's calling. Monica America. My bad. Completely forgot there was a phone right there. But I've learned from some motivational speakers, like I said, that one phrase where here we go. My bad, I'm clicking on a thing because I want to show you. Because there's certain things that you can, and then there's certain things that you should do, and there's certain things that you shouldn't do. If it load. There we go. Alright. So, with the things that are going on today, currently, today, this week, this month, whatever, 2020, the end of 2019, actually, since 2016, all the way up till now. I've seen certain people boom and some people just go down the drain. Well, there was one motivational speech that I watched today, actually, that I ran into. It was like actually a really, really old one. I don't want to show you guys what I'm doing because I don't want to get striked for it. Obviously, you'll see me do it. Mud jug so that way you guys don't see me spitting in a bottle. We're gonna go to YouTube real quick. Put this stuff in here. Not bad, everything's clustered up here. Alright. It's a video. I don't know how old it is. I gotta look at look how long ago it was posted. But so with 2016 all the way to 2020. I'm not trying to get too politically involved. Not yet. Not anytime soon. I've seen a lot of people, like I said, either completely go, from here to here, and then people that go from here to, straight rocket down. And I guess it just varies between person to person. Depends on how much you could do and what you want to do. And I noticed back when I was doing, videos and making videos and stuff, and I was just learning different things, and it wasn't that big, but I think I spiraled down because I dove straight in. I was doing too many things at once. More of the fact of I was doing YouTube. I was doing a dipping channel, chewing tobacco. And then I learned that you shouldn't do that because it's advertising. Technically, I guess advertising for kids and stuff. And the companies don't want to get in trouble for that, and YouTube doesn't like that. And then gaming channels, which I've seen a lot of people do it. I've seen a lot of people succeed from doing it. And I don't see what's wrong with doing it, I guess. But there's this one, alright, 2 years ago actually. Alright, the video was 2 years ago. It's, I don't know, if I should say. There's a few videos. There's one where I learned where, someone's opinion of you shouldn't become your reality. And if it becomes your reality, you've lost. Because like with me, like my crazy ex-girlfriend or my parents, then the rest of my family, and then other jobs. So that's 4 examples of people that probably are like, oh, this guy's a Looney Tune, he's a loony bin. He doesn't want to do what he wants to do. He's doing what he wants to do, so that means he's not benefiting us. And I think that's one thing that I've learned when it comes to, doing what you want to do. Like, I've seen people, get completely shut down and they completely give up. Like my brother, who will probably be coming on here real soon, or will be creating a new channel, completely new channel. just fresh, brand new, no subscribers, no nothing, build it up and post videos on it, probably like every weekend, or you know, maybe every other day, just to get a feel for it. But I just wanted to touch a few topics, but there was one thing that I seen, and I don't know if, you know, some people may not like him, some people may like him, I don't know, but I don't want to sit here and praise him. I think the only thing that I want to sit here and praise what he said, which actually really made me, I just learned about this, and it was something that I always thought about too. I'd always tell my brother we'd sit out at like 3 in the morning when I used to live down in Florida, and when it was always nice, you know, go to the beach, you know, sit there for a few hours if we couldn't sleep. Call him up, say, hey, can you sleep or not? And, you know, if he said no, then I'd go get him and we'd go to the beach. And we'd sit there and talk, and he'd be like, man, I don't know what to do. I'm down. And my exact words were, you're gonna, this is like a fight. This is like a war. This is your own battle. You know, you can't give up. You have to keep doing what you want to do. And if you quit and you give up, then you're gonna let those other people sit there, and you're letting them win. You're letting them take what you wanted to do away. But it's I watched a motivational speech, and it had Donald Trump in it. It had, well, President Trump now, but he literally stated, and it was actually when he addressed the nation in 2017. And he said that things aren't going to be easy. Things are never easy. You never get anything you want right off the bat. You have to work for them. But he also did state, you know, the greater your movement, the greater your cause, the more opposition you have to face, the more challenging the fights are going to be. And, you know, I've seen people like, if I go back to my Gmail and read this to you, there's some people that do it successfully, and there's some people that are just suckers and make these people filthy stinking rich. And I get it, I'm not saying Donald Trump, President Trump, is the greatest businessman in the world, because he's not the greatest businessman in the world. You know, people make mistakes, and I'm not going to say anyone's a good businessman, because, and I'm not even saying I'm a good businessman, but I'm saying I've built up from what I've done. But I keep, you know, when I was young and stupid, I followed a lot of things. I did a lot of stupid things. Like, subscribe to this thing. Like, I didn't subscribe to where I pay money, but actually, I think he does get money from doing this anyways. I think there's one thing that I wanted to talk about, which was, obviously, do what you want to do. Don't let people sit there and tell you you can't do it, because honestly, my honest opinion is, do what you want to do. Don't sit here and let people tell you you can't do what you want to do, because you're letting them win, and they're just jealous because they can't do it, or they don't have the motivational drive to do it. I went from nothing to I have something. You know, I used to sleep until 2, 3 in the afternoon, not do a single thing, and I've gotten to the point to where I get up, drink some coffee, get on the phone, make a few business phone calls, and talk about certain things, and talk about, you know, the company, and come up with new business plans. You know, I actually doing a lot more with the business. There's some stuff I wanna actually do. I'm not gonna say the name of the company, not just yet, 'cause it's a small local company, until I get it bigger, and then maybe at some point I will spread some, stuff about it and actually talk about it more, I guess, more about my company and what we actually do and what we're planning on doing. Well, I know what we're planning on doing is going to be kind of like revolutionary. We're going to be doing a lot. I'm going to be busy and I'm going to still try to make videos and stuff. But there's one thing that I wanna talk about is what to do and what not to do when it comes to being a business person or owning a business or even doing YouTube or anything like that. Never be pushy. My bad for the crazy hair. Don't be pushy. Like, you can be pushy, but don't be extremely pushy. Do what you're comfortable with doing. Whatever is your tactic in taking care of your stuff, even if it's not doing a business or if it's doing something you want to do it your way. Like, take advice and do stuff from other people, but I want you to just hear me out about it because I know it's. I'm sorry for the excess sound. I don't know if you could hear this or not. There's someone else here in the house doing some stuff around the house. But don't be like this. All right, so I'm gonna read this out to you. I received an email on the 2nd. Actually it's from a person. I don't know if you see him. I see him all the time on YouTube. I see him on ads and everything. His name is Ty Lopez, and I've been to one of his things. I've spent like $2,000 one time just to go do something in like freaking California. And I did learn some stuff, but he's more of a con artist. He likes to make you pay money to make you think that you're going somewhere in life, that you're investing in the right step. You want to invest with me, I'll make you millions of dollars. And I didn't learn anything from him. I didn't, not at all. It was actually the most poor fucking thing I've ever done in my life. But he sent me an email. And I get emails from him all the time, and I sit here and I think, and I wonder how many people he actually fools and gimmicks in. He brings all these people that have done it themselves for the extra money, not just for him, but for them too. And they come in, and oh yeah, this guy helped me, and oh, he gave me this car. When no. You want to learn how to do business, learn from other business owners. I've learned from several business owners. I know a lot of business owners locally, and we talk about this all the time, and it's bad. But all right, he sent me an email saying, today I want to thank you for what exactly? Following me on social media and subscribing to my email newsletter, which I do subscribe to some newsletters. I'm not saying not to. It does help him get money, I guess, because the more people subscribe, the more you'll get money from it. And I don't know, but he's like, out of all the people to follow and the newsletters to subscribe to, you chose me, and for that I'm thankful. He's thankful because he's getting money for it. But I'd actually recommend going to actual business seminars, not to a private seminar with him or anyone, unless you're willing to throw out the extra cash. He's a pretty pestering guy. He does say some motivational stuff where he says, I'll do this and do that. But the moral of the story is you could be whatever the hell you want to be. You could be whatever you literally want to be. You just have to put yourself to it. If you don't put yourself to it, you're gonna fail. You hang around losers, you're gonna be a loser. I've run into a lot of good people and I've run into a lot of bad people, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was a loser at one point. And now I go out and do these things, these lavish things sometimes. I get to go hang out with friends and just do small things, you know. I'm not the type of guy where I like to go out and do massive things. Like maybe once in a while, yeah, that's fine, but I like to go out and do little things and all this other stuff if I'm not busy working. But I've also been looking at business ideas to, you know, boost my business and learn a little more when it comes to that. And I know this is a long, beefy video, but you just gotta do what you want to do. If you don't do what you want to do, then you're gonna fail. I'm not trying to be a jerk about it. I'm not trying to, you know, make your day worse. I'm trying to actually be somewhat motivational, because I've learned a lot in my life from growing up to being on my own and doing things on my own. I haven't been able to do absolutely anything and everything that I haven't been able to do all the stuff that I've wanted to do, but I've done a decent amount. In the process of getting my own house and start my life and get that all done. But I guess pretty much just do what you want to do. If you want to do YouTube, do it. Just like how I'm doing it. I'm getting back into it. If you want to do business work, contact business owners. Talk to business owners. It doesn't have to be where you're like, oh, you want to be a business partner? I want to do that. If you want, I mean, maybe every once in a while, maybe you could find a business partner, someone that would be interested in the stuff that you're doing, like how I have. Or, yeah, just talk to business people, people that like doing business, people that like to do stuff like that. Get some advice. Like, you don't even have to talk to competition. Talk to people that do something completely different. So if you want to make a shirt company, go to someone that does like lawn care. Maybe you'll be able to hook up a deal with them and make shirts for them. That's actually what I first did. I started making shirts for lawn care companies and started doing different things like that. Renting out machinery and, well, renting the machinery from a company that rents stuff for me, and then making shirts for another company. That's how I started off in 2017. Staying up till 1 in the morning making shirts, processing orders, and even when I worked the other job, I worked as a delivery driver, and I did talk to other people even when I did do work for that company too. And, you know, sometimes it's not the best of all ideas to do that, but I took the risk. I took the risk after all those people that told me I couldn't do this and I can't do that, and they'd go behind my back and trash talk me and say I was a crazy person, I was a Looney Tune, and I couldn't do it. And what did I do? I proved them wrong. I may not be rich. I may not, I may not be poor. I may take advantage of the opportunities that I have, and I do. But I've had people like my sisters, my brothers, my parents tell me that, oh, this person, he's just a person that does this and that, and he's not going anywhere in life. Okay, well, that's your opinion. I'm not going to let it become, my reality. I'm not going to let what you say to me, be that. I think I say this to a lot of people, do what you want to do. Cut ties with toxic people. Cut ties with people that aren't going anywhere. And be you. Grow and succeed. And, maybe later on when you're bigger and you're better than what you are now, then you can actually probably start hanging out with some of the people you used to hang out with. Maybe actually help them out. Give them advice because, you went through what you did. You went through your poor times, and you went through you went through some opposition. You overgrew it. You didn't quit. You didn't give up. And I think that'd be an honorable thing to do. But I'm gonna make another video probably tomorrow or Thursday. And it'll be a shorter video. Probably talk about some of the stuff that's going on now in the world and figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. I'm not going to ask you to share if you subscribe or share. Cool. Look forward to it. Look forward to making more videos. And I'm getting off here so that way I'm not bothering you with this long pestering video. I got a lot of work I got to actually do. I got to go back to doing some work for the company, and this video won't be edited. I'm probably not going to edit the first few videos back, but when I do get back, I'll start, editing, putting an intro in, and putting, an outro and some music in on it. Music that will obviously have to be, stated that I don't own the rights to it, so I don't get taken down for that too. But alright, well, you all have a good day, and wish you luck.